Hello, it is Tuesday, May 2nd. It is after work and I'm out in the garden to do some more work, but this is happy work that I am glad to also be doing today. This is going to be hopefully just a short, quick little video. 2 of the daylilies I ordered came in and I wanted to share that with you all, and I'm going to get them in the ground. So let's get to it. Okay, so we're out here in the secret garden and there they are. Oh, they are so cute and tiny. I got these from Bluestone Perennials, ordered them online, and look, they came in this little biodegradable pot. I love this. I can put this whole thing in the ground. Definitely going to take this little wrap label off, of course, but there they are. Now these are daylilies that bloom soft pastel pink. Oh, I'm tickled to add these to the daylilies that were already here on property. And see, I've only bought 3 of my own, which are the storm shelter daylilies from Proven Winners. So I am just starting to add to my collection. But these are called, here's the tag, On and On. And on the website it says they bloom summer to frost, which will be wonderful. And they don't get very tall, like 18 inches tall, so they're smaller ones. So I think they're going to do really well over underneath the little bird bath where the yellow daylilies are. So I'm excited to have these. But speaking of coming from the bench here, let's just pan over here. I have my first bloom, daylily blooms happening right here. Look there. These are the ones that were already here on property, and look at all the buds, and this is exciting. It is so fun when things start blooming. Gosh, I love spring. So that's super pretty. All right, we took just a little detour. Now let's get to these new ones. All right, so I'm just gonna pan back. I'm trying to go slow so nobody gets whiplash. But here we go. Let's grab these guys. And where I'm headed with them is right over here. So I'll try to walk slow. We'll go together. You grab these little guys and let's go. All right, so we are headed over here in this section of the garden. Already have my little water bucket ready and my little digger. I don't know if I'm gonna need the shovel. I don't think so. These aren't that big, but I was just gonna put one over here and put one in another part of the garden, but I think I'm gonna put them both under here. And again, they only get like 18 inches tall. So I think they're going to be so cute. And if you haven't been following along, the daylilies back there are yellow. They are yellow. So I think this soft pastel pink will look so pretty. And then that's next on the agenda back there. It's probably going to be another video. It's on my to-do list coming up, is to dig these up and divide them. So that's going to be a neat little project. I've never divided daylilies, so I don't think it should be that hard. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put one here and one here. This is my allium and I want that to keep coming back. So I'm not gonna mess with that right now. I'm just gonna let it keep dying out. But yeah, I think that's gonna look good to put them right there. All right, so I popped the little tags off of them. So, and that whole thing can go in the ground. Again, I'm loving that. But I don't think I showed you guys. Look at the roots on these. Look how healthy this is. I mean, what healthy plants. Look, I am super tickled. I don't think I've ever ordered anything from Bluestone Perennials, but I am not disappointed. Look at these little guys. All right, Ellie, you gonna help mommy dig? I went ahead and, oh, thank you for the sugars. I went ahead and brought my shovel over here. I think it's gonna make faster work than that little digger. Shovel was definitely the way to go. That maybe took me 30 seconds to dig both of these holes deep enough for these guys. Plus the ground is still really wet from where it just rained. So it made easy work for me and fast work. So I'm gonna pop those down in there. I'll get them covered up. I'm not gonna be able to do it while holding the camera. But as you see, the holes are good and deep. Okay, so there they are. It's kind of hard to get a good perspective, but they're level with their holes at the top. And there they are, all tucked in, nice and neat. Even though the ground is still wet, you guys, from our storms, I'm still gonna give them a little bit of water. And what we'll do, before I close out this video, we'll go back over the tag for these guys. I'm trying to get that right in the middle there. The little pot was. That should be enough. Make sure that water drains. Looks like it's trying to stand. I don't want to drown them. I'm so happy to have you guys. But we'll give them a little bit of water. There we go. Oh yeah, that drained off. Nice. Okay, and here's a look at this daylily bed from this angle in the garden. Oh, I think adding those pink ones, it's going to be very sweet. Yeah, I like it. Let's look at the tag one more time in case you're interested. It says these are for full sun or part shade, and they get 14 to 18 inches tall and wide, and to plant them 18 inches apart, which I believe I did. And this is part sun over here, so they should do really well. I mean, those do super well. So this is mainly why I picked this area, because if those do so well, I'm sure these will too. And we've been here, this is our third gardening season here, and I have not divided these, and Lord knows how long they were in the ground before then. So I think these are a good candidate to be divided right here. And so that is on my list of things to do, and I am going to dig them up, divide them. Of course, I'm going to put pieces back in here because I want the yellow with the pink. But I'm going to divide these up, and the plan is to put them all to line this back bed back here. This one is one of my worst beds for what I call tree weeds. Get those crazy weeds that want to grow like trees, which they might be actual like trees. But I do get regular weeds too. But line this whole back. I've got a couple I'd already brought over here, but just line this whole back. And then I have an azalea coming, and yes, I will bring you guys along for that. So I'm thinking that will look real nice and help suppress the weed growth. Oh, any help I can get. All right, so ending on that note about weeds, I'm going to wrap up this video because today is Tuesday, and that's my Zone 1 day, which is this half of the garden back here. So I need to get to pulling some weeds and tidying up Zone 1. So thank you so much for watching and adding color to my world.